morning and welcome to your Wednesday this morning.
There were dramatic scenes at Cheltenham Racecourse yesterday as Constitution Hill was hailed as the horse of the generation after his breathtaking champion hurdle victory. What a horse. Unbeaten horse won with a 9-length... We know nothing about any of this, by the way, I heard it on the radio this morning and thought, that sounds impressive.
But amazing. I mean, this is being...
9-length win.
Being described as the horse of the generation.
Yeah. Someone called it a freak.
I don't like that.
I don't like that. But what a horse! What a horse!
Is it only 6 years old, or it's only run 6 races? You've got facts there. 6 years old.
6 years old, yeah. And he's 6-year-old and has only raced 6 times.
Oh my God! I'm just pulling these facts out of my head.
So the ratings experts have him on a mark of 177, just behind their highest-rated hurdlers of all time, including Night Nurse. Can you still buy that? Oh, I think you can get Night Nurse, but you can't get the capsules. Constitution Hill is the shortest-priced winner in the history of the champion hurdle. It's already odds-on favourite for next year's champion hurdle.
Well, it's exciting, isn't it? I mean, that's really exciting.
We love success.
For the sport, we do. Josie is soaking up the electric atmosphere at Cheltenham this morning. Hello, Josie. You look lovely. How are you getting on?
Oh, thank you, Holly. Thank you, Phil. A good morning to you. That's right. I'm at the world-famous Cheltenham Festival. It's a 4-day event. Today is day 2. The races kick off at 1:30. We are waiting for the crowds to come through the gates. And when they finally gallop through those gates, they will be dressed to impress, hoping to go home a little bit richer than they were yesterday. Now, we are very lucky because ITV Sport do cover the event, so we're joined by 2 racing experts. Now, firstly, he's got the looks, he's got the charm, he's got the expertise, he's got the charisma. I am, of course, talking about gentleman here, lovely.
I knew that was coming.
And, of course, Chris Hughes, lovely. How are you?
Very well. Better for seeing you, Josie.
Oh, thank you very much.
You look brilliant. You look like Cheltenham. You always nail the dress code. Royal Ascot, Cheltenham, you're on it.
Well, I don't know about that because I had to get you back, Chris, because last year I said to Chris, how do I look? He said, you look cross between Pamela Anderson and Crocodile Dundee.
No, wait. It was, man. To me, it was a pure compliment because I'm a fan of Crocodile Dundee's attire, that even something like this.
Right, OK. This year, how am I doing?
You look tremendous. I like the waistcoat.
Thank you.
Because that's a bit different. I'd say Inspector Gadget vibes, but again,
Inspector Gadget.
No, you look great.
Thank you, Chris. Now, Ed, you had Ed, you had a really, really emotional day here yesterday. Can you talk us through it?
It was quite extraordinary. It was an hour of television on ITV I've never experienced before. You had Constitution Hill win, who is just in a different stratosphere to the other horses. He's like jumping's equivalent to Frankel. So got a superstar, which everyone loved. But then we had all the emotion of Honeysuckle, who everyone loves. She was retiring, had Rachel Blackmore, and the trainer, Josie, lost his 13-year-old son last year. And this was his first winner at Cheltenham since then. And the outpouring of love and emotion and him punching the air just had us all in tears. It was unbelievable.
Oh, thank you, Ed. Thank you. Now, Chris, the races do kick off at 1:30, but I've got a little race that me and you could do. To commentate it is the one and only Rich Hoyes. Rich, can we have our horses, please?
You can. Oh, well, this looks like Chris's, I think.
Yeah, I quite like it.
Yes.
OK.
Are you going to name them?
Mine's called I've Got the Trots.
You got the trots.
What's yours?
Is that OK, I'm going to call mine Honeysuckle.
Honeysuckle. Right, let's go.
Right,
Chris,
so you're going...
we haven't got long.
You know which way you're going?
Josie, how does this work?
We go round here and to the end.
But you meant technical issue.
But
you meant to wheel it.
Oh, yeah.
You've got to get down.
Come on, you've got to put... Yeah,
Come on, I've got the trots.
between the legs.
Yeah, like that.
Come on, I've got the trots.
Go!
Go on, I've got the
So
trots.
they've got the trots on the inside, Honeysuckle around the outer. Oh, a bit of a shortcut there. Maybe a Stewart. Josie's still narrowly in front. Chris Hughes just marshalling his way. Full forward for Chris.
Beat by Chris Hughes.
Stewart's inquiry.
Stewart's inquiry. Do you think... Yep, but they took the right course.
Back to you in the studio. I can't believe it. We are here all day.
done.
Join me in a little while where I'm going to try and sneak into the room.
I just want to do that all day. I want to watch that all day.
That's just
So
brilliant.
good. We'll catch up
Thanks,
with you in a
guys,
bit.
very
I've Got the
much.
Trots might be the greatest name for a racehorse ever.
Yep.
I
Love
wonder
that.
if one actually exists.
I'm sure the team will find out.
Yeah, that's so hilarious.
Right then, we'll be back with Josie a little bit later on, obviously, and on with the show. Here's what you've got to look forward to. We've got a showstopper in the kitchen, but when you look closely, allegedly, it's very simple. What you cooking?
A roast leg of lamb, a herb crust, potatoes, olives, onions, and it's really simple. It's almost a one-pot wonder. And honestly, it's fantastic. Great for Mother's Day, great for Easter, great for any time you like. And the other thing is the leftovers are brilliant.
Well, I'm very disappointed, John, because I did ask you just before the show started just to cut a tiny slice off the back of it so nobody could see. It doesn't spoil your hero shot. All he had to cut it was a flamethrower and a lemon.
That's all I had to cut it with, Philip. I had either a flamethrower or a lemon, and I can't cut it with either. I tried.
Yeah,
You'll have to
doesn't
wait.
work.
You'll have to wait.
I
You've
have
got
to
look forward
It
to,
looks
you see.
amazing. Thank you.
Lovely, thank you. There's another busy week ahead in Soapland. Sharon's here. What can you tell us, Sharon?
Well, we've got drag queens and show tunes, so what's not to love? But I do have a very important health warning for dogs coming up too.
Right, OK, thank you. It's the middle of March already, so here's one big question. Where on earth is spring? We packed David Dominy off to the This Morning Forest to go in search of it. Morning.
Morning.
Good morning, and it's so lovely here. This morning forest, well, it is bursting into life. If you take a look, the buds are starting to swell. It may not feel like spring just yet, but look outside. The daffodils are up, the willows are coming into leaf. Spring is on its way. I'll be giving you some hints and tips on how you can prepare your garden in readiness for the warm weather.
Lovely.
Sounds very good, thank you. Also on today's show, there's an early game of Spin to Win coming your way at 10:45. Got that? 10:45.
Fern McCann, first-time mum, returns for a new series tonight. At 11:10, we'll be sitting down with Fern to look back at the highs and the lows, all caught on camera.
And Steve Wilson is back as we go head-to-head in another round of Guess the Gadget. That's just after midday. But before all of that, yesterday...